Good afternoon, my Stitchy family, and welcome to my channel, Stitcha-Rella. Today I'm bringing you a marvelous unboxing from PaintingFairy. That is www.fairycrossstitch.com. Now, all of us has been waiting for this one. It's a bit late, but rather late than never. We are opening the horse for... yes, our stitch along for the Chinese zodiac. It's the year of the horse. It started 9 February. Now, a little bit more about PaintingFairy. You guys know I love this store. I absolutely adore them. They are just terrific. They are the best of the best. You can find all the best floor stands, frames. You get beautiful Ada. Please go and look. It is terrific. Get the best stamp cross stitch available in 11, 14, 16, 18 and 20 count. You get all the tools and accessories you can ever dream of and the best quality. You can go and look. They've got it. And then also their floss. Their floss is terrific. Go and have a look. Go spoil yourself. And remember, don't forget my discount code. It is my name, Sanet, for extra 5% off. Now, I just want to assure you, this shop is very reliable. Excellent customer service. Products are excellent. Sometimes shipping does take a while. It depends on which country you are ordering from. Alrighty, guys, I'm very excited to open this. I don't know about you guys. After this unboxing, I'm gonna stick it in a frame and we're gonna stitch, right? So look out after this video for the stitch along on this magnificent piece. Alright, so let's see. Now we're gonna start off with all the paperwork. Now, you know, when you get a fairy stitch, they come in a beautiful fairy box. I take it out of that because I get a lot at once, so I divide the stitches into what I want to show you. Now, you always get a little pamphlet that tells you more about the Egyptian cotton, and they've got 482 colors. Here's abbreviations for, say, the half sign or little thing, and then it tells you what it stands for, the symbols. So the symbols and the little abbreviations they use and what they stand for. And on the back there's some tips and tricks on how to wash, and I've showed you how to wash these. I will do another soon. I'm almost finished with another one as well. I will show you again. Go and look back. I think it was the first one for this year I made. There's a wash video and I do it differently and it works. Alright, so that's that pamphlet done. Then the next pamphlet, all too familiar, tells you all about the superior quality of PaintingFairy's floss. And it's great. Go through that. There's their quality and there's their certificates. And just go and have a look. All the colors they show you. It is fabulous. Then, oh, I like this. This is 939. I use a lot of 939 and black. You guys know that black and 939. I always say they are thinner. They don't cover as much as the other colors, and that's a proven fact. Go and have a look. All right, so another pamphlet that tells you more about their floss, and it's DMC and very excellent quality. You know, you can find DMC floss and fairy floss and DMC products on the fairy website. So that's worth it to go and have a look there. Now, 939, guys, I'm very happy about this little extra one. Because why? I use stacks of this because I always put an extra thread so that it looks the same as the rest of my stitch. So there's a sample of the long staple Egyptian cotton as 939. It makes that dark navy blue. Excellent product, but we'll talk about that more when we get to the floss. All right, I want to get to this, but not yet. So stocked up on some needles. You guys know my favorite needles. I use a lot of needles. Now, when I use different needles, I call myself you guys that's been following me for 3 years or longer, I'm the needle bender breaker. I break those needles. Now, with the new stitches and all the confetti we have, I use a lot of needles at a time, so I'm running out. So I got my favorites, 24s and 26. You can find this on the Painting Fairy's website. Look at that, DMC needles. If you need anything DMC, they also stock it. They only stock Superior. That's all they do. Now you guys know I call this my toy kit. It's actually a little toolkit you get with your order. Now in your toolkit, it comes in a beautiful organza bag. I love these bags. They are amazing. You get your floss winders. This is when you do parking. But I do cross country and I still use this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. When you finish, you take your needle out and you want to pack it away and you don't want the threads to be everywhere over your piece, you just twine it around this and you pop it close like this. Ta-da! And that is stored, safe. It can't get dirty or full of dust. And when you want to use it again, you just pop it open like so and unwind it. You see? Very easy. And 3 of these things are not enough. I've got a bag full. You need to collect these. You need a lot of them at a time. Now in my little toy bag, I get 3 silicone finger protectors. Here they are. Pretty, pretty. Then of course the scissors. I love these scissors. They are very, very sharp and beautiful. Now, what is the difference? You only get Superior stuff here, so you don't get that cheap little snipper that doesn't cut. You get a proper scissor. Okay, so let's have a look. And then I get my needles with it. Let's see what count there's what. Number 26, there's 10 needles in here. You can buy these loose as well. Also very nice needles. You can buy them separately on the website as well. Alrighty. Big drum roll, guys. Look at that. There's our new stitch along. You can see it on the screen. Isn't that fabulous? I know it's the year of the horse. My birthday is in May, so I'm a Gemini and I fall in the year of the horse. Now I didn't want to take any horse. I wanted a unicorn with wings. So this is it, and I think this is gonna be marvelous. Let me just take it out and then we can start. You know, they pack all their stitches in beautiful reusable Ziploc bags. You know about that part. I see something there I want to explain to you. This is I'll explain it to you when I get there, okay? So let's have a look. Now this one didn't come in a press button one. It came in a smaller Ziploc. I prefer the press button envelopes. They're stronger, but I don't mind. They are safe. All right, so let's see. So this is a Pegasus, but it's amazing. It is beautiful. I've seen this done. If you want to see this finished product, you can go and look on Painting Fairy, their Facebook group. It's a finished product there, and when I saw it, I absolutely fell in love with it. When I heard it's the year of the horse, I'm like, oh, that is one for me. And I absolutely love it. All right, so the front page. Let's have a look here. Beautiful print. Our Pegasus is there. There's a tint of rainbow colors everywhere. A bit of black background. I think I took mine in 16 count. I can't remember, but we'll have a look. And it's fabulous. Absolutely adorable. Now, let me explain this to you. I always do. So for those who get bored with this, sorry, I get this question often. And I still get it often. You won't believe me, right? Okay, so you see there is all your symbols with your DMC codes are already set out in 2 pages on this specific one. Then people want to know, okay, why do I get doubles? It's not a double. Yes, it's double. It doesn't look like that. This is a very cool thing that Painting Fairy does. They put all the same symbols in a paragraph. So you don't have to go up and down and look like that. You look for your symbol. All the symbols are together in different colors. It is a fabulous, fabulous thing they do here. Now look, I'll show you. Yeah, I'm going to bring you in. All right. So see, there's the H's. And they're all grouped together in a paragraph for your convenience. I think this is superb. All right. Now let's look at the rest of this. There's a lot of white and black in this one, more white or offish white colors. There's 109 colors in this one. It's going to look fabulous. But I must tell you, there's something very special here. They've got a lot of... Oh, they've got metallics. We are going to have so much fun. Right, 106 colors. We've got one color up to number 47. From 48 to 109, it is blended colors. And everywhere in your blended colors where you see an E before the number, your metallics are marked. It's a metallic with a normal color. All right, so let's have a look here. Also, they give you your pattern and page for page. Nice, big, clear print. You can follow it here. I don't use the pattern, but it's a good reference if you make a boo-boo, right? Very, very good reference. All right, so this pattern is great. Let's just pack it away. While I pack this away, I want to ask you guys, please consider subscribing. Put that bell button on is Afrikaans, on, oh my word. Okay, put the bell button on. My videos is, you will get notified. And please feel free to leave a comment in the comment box. All right, so now we get to this beauty. Now there's something I want to talk about here, but I will now. I don't know if it's going to be too big for you guys to see. Oh my word. It is fantastical. Oh my freaking soul. My Stitchy soul won't handle this. Now on the edges there is a lot of confetti where the wing is. That's obvious. It's got a lot of confetti here. It's right here by the wing. Now it is serged all the way around for our convenience. You guys can see it in the bottom of your screen. While I'm talking to you, it's not there yet. But when you watch this, at the bottom of your screen, there's the whole stitch. Magnificent, right? Well, I think it is fantastic. Right, also your symbols are on your Ada for in case. You don't really need that. I'm going to put it in a frame and I'm going to stitch later and I'll show you. Now I want to show you something else. All right, so I got it from PaintingFairy. And what is that? There's 5 stitch. Now do you make the connection? It is basically one place. 5 stitch and PaintingFairy goes hand in hand. I did buy mine from a PaintingFairy. I got it from there. So these two shops, you gotta find everything exceptional. Same print, same stitches. The only difference between PaintingFairy, 5 stitch is a much smaller shop, and they sell brands or different artists artwork. So they sell more smaller little pieces, but you can go and have a look. It is fantastical. And stay tuned because tomorrow I am showing you some nice 5 stitch pieces and they are lovely. So please have a look. All right, so there's 5 stitch PaintingFairy. You're going to get this. Don't get confused. The 2 stores overlap. It is still printed by PaintingFairy. It's an overlapping thing. It is fine. There is the stamp of, that's the guarantee of quality. Remember, PaintingFairy they paint right now. They print with hypoallergenic ink. So you cannot be allergic to this print. That is fantastic, right? Okay, so there you go. There is the name, Pegasus. And then it's 500 by 500 stitches. So you times 500 by 500, you get the total amount of stitches that goes into this stitch. Now before I bring you in, I'm going to tell you this is a 16 count. So it's going to be beautiful. And I want to tell you, PaintingFairy 5 stitch, everyone PaintingFairy prints for. The Ada, it is combed cotton. This is superior quality. So you will find yourself with a product that is just, it is not even above average. It is off the Richter scale better. That is how good PaintingFairy is. Now, while I'm standing here, I'm going to bring you in to see the print now. But I'm standing here wondering, oh my merry soul, where am I going to start? I don't know. But I will now know a bit later. I'm not going to start at the bottom. I really don't think I am. So we will see. Maybe I am, I don't know. But we will see. Alrighty then. So let me bring you in to see this printing. So I don't have to pack this away. I'll still take that picture you already looked at. And we're going to put it on a frame and start stitching it. So I'll put a few stitches in before I record. And then I'll show you. So this is a 16 count. And look at this. Hold on, hold on. There you go. Now this is not working for me. Hold on. Okay, just, oh, sorry guys, it takes a while. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Busy, right? At least it's the best quality, and you can see every symbol as clear as daylight. And let me tell you a little secret. I also received my 20 count. I've actually received quite a bit today. And the printing is fabulous. You can't beat that. You cannot top that. It does not matter. You cannot. It is just fabulous. Alright guys, so this is excellent. I'm going to pack it here. And then we're going to look at that floss. And I'm telling you, I can see the metallic threads. And I cannot wait. So let me just put this here. Everything is everywhere. It's annoying. You see, space is limited, you guys, you know that. Alright, so let's have a look at the floss. Oh, I can't find the opening. You guys know. Always have an issue with this, right? Oh, my stitchy soul. Alright, we leave that beauties for last. There's quite a bit of them. It's going to be so much fun. You get your bag. You get it in other counts. I prefer the 16 count. You see how big it is? Now, the 14 count is bigger. Much bigger. Alright. So, this is not extra. This is what you're also going to need. You get a whole bag full of floss. Lots of violets and off blues and stuff like that. Now, look at this fantastical colors. We can loosen this because we're going to start this. I can't wait. Okay, so first of all, we've got the magnificent, yes, you're right, Egyptian cotton. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that colors. That's dreamy, ice creamy colors. You can immediately see as well, if you buy stitches, your Egyptian cotton, it's like they loosen up at the ends. So by the way, if you want a little tip. Alright, so they also organize their floss in DMC color numbers and on thick plastic thread organized, and it says PaintingFairy. The brand is there. Just wonderful. Absolutely love this. What do you guys look at all this ice creamy, dreamy colors? The back is more. Look at that. It is beautiful. Wow. I love it. You guys know what I'm missing here? Did we miss it or did I lose it? I didn't get one of those bags that smell so good. Oh my word, that bags. I promise you, I just freaked out about that bag. Maybe it's in between my booklet or somewhere. That bags is just, and you get perfume like that, right? If you've seen my last unboxing. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside and let's look at this, guys. So look at the pretties. I'm keeping you closer to me at the moment. Now this one comes with, of course, metallic threads. Of course it does. and it is more difficult to work with metallic threads, but I will show you. It's not, I think 2 or 3 years ago, maybe, I don't know. I did show you guys how to work with them. I like my metallics to be really bright, so I use more than I should. I actually want to make a request, Guang. I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen the metallic threads separate on your website. If you will be so kind, put them on there so we can buy them separate as well. What do you guys think? I think it's a great idea. All right, so let's have a look at this. This is E316. There's 3 of the pink ones. Pretty, pretty. One of the blue one, and this one is E334. Oh, the turquoise one is pretty. E3849, there's 2 of them. Beautiful, right? And then, of course, good old gold. E3852, oh, good old gold. There you go, it's gold, gold, gold. Well, I think this is going to be fun. I cannot wait to go and put it in a frame and start this. Did I just lose some? Yes, I did. Oh my golly gosh. Alright guys, tell me what you think. For you guys that's stitching this with me, we're going to have a lot of fun. This is one for the books. My Mickey Mouse one I did pack away. It's very big. The frame is a solid frame that it was on. And it's ready to travel. So we'll carry on with that as soon as I unpack that again. Alright, so I want to thank PaintingFairy for this beautiful, beautiful stitch. It is gorgeous. You guys rock, I promise you. You rock. Thank you so much. And before I go, I want to tell you guys, it is Chinese New Year from the 15th or 16th. But normally, all the flights a week, 10 days before, 10 days after is a bit slower. Lots of the shops close for 3 weeks, some 4. Now, PaintingFairy only closes their doors for 1 week. So you can still order, you can still do whatever you want. Just remember, the airlines might be a little bit slower, but your stuff will get to you. So use this opportunity. It's going to be a long stitch along and get yours. It's not too late. All right, guys. Thank you for always watching and supporting me. I love you with my whole heart. Till next time, Stitcha-Rella.